Welcome back, everybody. We are at the shooting range once again. Today we have the 25 Remington. This is an obsolete round, no longer in production, very difficult to come by, and unfortunately I was only able to find one box. This is John Browning's design. This is a Remington Model 8, and I believe it's got a patent number of 1900 on it. 1907 as the most recent patent. This is kind of a unique firearm. It is a internal magazine, and it was designed to be fed with stripper clips. But today I don't have any 25 Remington stripper clips. I do have it in 300 Savage, but it would feed right into the top like this. You slide all the ammunition down into the magazine and it is ready to go. You pull out the stripper clip and off you go. To take a look at the ammunition, this is a 25 Remington here. Next to it, 223, 35 Remington, which this Model 8 is also chambered in 35, 300 Savage, and 30 Remington, which is the same case as this, slightly larger bullet. And then for size comparison, this is your 308. So it's not a super fast cartridge. It's typically running 21 to 2300 feet per second, and by comparison your 223 is about 3100. But we will take a few shots at it downrange. I've got a water jug, so I will set up the camera near that so we can capture that, and we'll go shooting. I'm only going to load one round at a time here. So I'll just press it straight in, and then you run the bolt forward. This has a safety very similar to an AK. Actually, I'm going to show how to take it down real quick. I'm not going to do a full disassembly because it's a lot more involved. For takedown, you just unscrew the fore end, and it'll pop straight forward. And then they've got a toggle bolt here, and this ties the barrel to the receiver. And I believe it's just got a quarter turn. And that's just taken down for a small pack. You can put the fore end back on to interlock everything back together. To take this the rest of the way apart, you just pull these two pins. You do not mess with these two screws, they stay in place. But you can pull this screw, and that ties it to the stock, and these two. You've got a long spring that travels inside the buttstock here. And that spring is really unruly. Once you pull this out, that spring wants to pop up, and it's a battle getting it back in. The trigger group is pulled with these two pins, and then this little pin here, you pull it forward, and that releases the whole bolt mechanism. Very interesting design from John Browning here. There was two manufacturers of this firearm, FN, Fabrique Nationale, and Remington both got the patents on it. FN probably only produced about 8,000, and Remington produced about 80,000. And so they were in operation for quite some time. But considering the smaller market share of Remington versus the European market, it's kind of surprising that Remington outdid production, but just as basic operation. The barrel reciprocates inside this shroud as the barrel travels in, runs the bolt back, and it picks up the next round. So we'll go ahead and load a couple rounds, and Brandon's going to take a few shots. I do not have a whole bunch of ammo for it, so we're going to go sparingly on this. This is a lot easier to load with stripper clips. It does hold 5 in the magazine. I'm going to load up 4. Also pay attention to the safety lever here too. This is very similar to your AK style safety lever, and that could possibly be what they modeled the AK safety from. Alright, so when you go to charge it, just pull the handle back and release it forward. Firing now is Brandon. Got it. All right, these will be the last 2 shots I take with this.
Go ahead.
You had it bore-sighted, right?
Huh?
You had it bore-sighted?
Yeah, I bore-sighted it when I, the problem is I came out this last time and I screwed the sights up. I probably have to bore-sight it.
Just off the top. This shroud does get warm, but not bad.
The barrel looks pretty ridiculous though.
I know. Isn't that cool?
That
Yeah.
third row is 93 meters.
Where your target is at right now?
Yeah, right. That's the target.
Yeah, it feels nice though.
Yeah. The stocking would be better, but
Well, thank you for joining us and taking a look at this obsolete firearm and ammunition. Kind of a surprising little round. I'd say it would take deer pretty well.
oh yeah, easy.
I was quite surprised with the amount of ferocity that thing had against the water jug. So you can see one little piece came flying out there. And it just tore it apart. Carried some of the water with it right into the board. I might try to dig that out. There it goes. All right, this is what we got here.
Same flight picture, same bullseye, same
Mushroomed out pretty good. Carried a small piece of plastic with it.
The shroud is
same spot, right?
Yeah.
A little bit to the left.
Tiny bit, not much.
Yeah.
And you hit.
Pretty neat.
Lots of shots of the same hole.
Yeah.